Put you somewhere with no one to find you. Mansion out in the six with nothing around you. Lex, Kentucky, rich Kentucky, you know, a different environment. Cause you got desires. I know. Yo. Welcome back to another episode of We don't know where we're going to go. We got a UNC fan in here. We've got two UK fans in here. We got
a Florida fan.
We've got a Florida fan. Oh, my God. Corbin's a Florida fan? No, okay. Well, thank God.
Okay, you can say
because we play Florida today.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Richmondites podcast. If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. Tournament time is here. March Madness coming at you live. We are in Lexington, Kentucky. We'll be riding down to Richmond, Kentucky to EKU, the Alumni Coliseum, the newly renovated Alumni Coliseum. I haven't been in there since it's been renovated, so excited to go in there today to see what's going on. We've got the Madison Central Indians, your hometown favorites, your hometown Kings, I guess, playing against the Frederick Douglass Broncos. And then also the first game is going to be Great Crossing versus Lexington Catholic. So it should be a fun day. I'm your boy, B. Cove, Brenton Covington. I got with me.
We got Cam.
Wes Kidwell. And today we're going to be talking about some key results and key things that the Indians need to do,
I think,
to get this dub. I mean, there's somewhere we can obviously start.
I think my bracket hit.
Your bracket is on fire.
Yeah.
You
4 for 4. We got Catholic, Frederick Douglass, Madison Central, and what's the other one?
Great Crossing.
Great Crossing, yeah. So 4 for 4. I think it's going to go all the way. We'll see, though.
I think that was everybody's bracket. It was. I mean, if Great Crossing had lost to Model, it would have thrown the biggest wrench in everybody's bracket.
I mean, how about
I'm not
Model
special.
Showing up to that game, giving it their all? I'm glad that they were able to still do that.
Participation trophy.
Average Joe's.
You know, in the last podcast, we talked about seating and, you know, having in Madison County where they can still do the draw. So teams like Model and Berea Community can still get into the 11th region tournament. Well, Model got beat by 40.
I'm glad they got in and got to play, though, because I've never seen it before, and, you know, I'm not a participation trophy guy, but, you know, put them in every now and then. That's fine with me.
Yeah, for sure. So
and they've had some good teams in the past. We had some guys that we played with that went to Model. They had some skill.
Very true.
Back then.
Great Crossing.
Let's just put everybody in. Everybody gets in. Everybody gets in. Just a huge regional.
Whitehall Elementary, Daniel Boone.
So Great Crossing gets an easy dub with Model. Central plays Taste Creek, and something devastating happens to the team.
Yeah, that's a rough one. I hated to see that for Luke Asher to
go
down,
down,
especially early in the game like that. And, you know, so I'm in the medical field. I'm a physical therapist, and we study musculoskeletal system. Like, we know the human body well. And I'm not going to say the anatomy that I think it is because there's no official statement right now. I don't want to jump the gun. Yeah. And I hate people that go out and speculate online. I can't stand that. But it looked like a bad injury. It looked like almost a non-contact knee inversion injury to those structures. So
absolutely,
we'll see what it is. It's pretty devastating. I'm 99.999% sure we're not going to get him back for another game. So rest up, Luke Asher. Prayers for you, man. I hope you get better soon, and I hope you keep playing basketball later. But the team has to find a way to step up now.
The team has to find a way to step up, and they're going to be stepping up against a very good Frederick Douglass Broncos group who they've played already twice this year. And as we know, it's tough to beat a team three times.
Tough. Especially a well-coached team. Murray can coach.
He can. And, you know, he was on a interview talking about, like, we're lowly Frederick Douglass, and we're going to play the mighty Madison Central Indians type thing, kind of doing like the reverse psychology type thing.
Because that is not the case.
That's not the case.
They dominate in every sport.
They were in the championship last year. They've
2 years before
gone to the Rupp Arena, more recent than the Indians.
Way
so should be a very interesting game today. The Broncos come in 19-6. The Madison Central Indians come in with a whopping 30-3 record. I mean, their record is just
30-3 is incredible.
Incredible.
I can't remember the last time I saw that record anywhere for
and
any
Luke
team
Asher
in the
has
state.
been a huge part of that. So
15 points a game.
15 a game. We're gonna have to have guys like Joe and the other senior who was on the
Christian
team.
Lawson.
These guys are gonna have to step up. Cam's gonna have to step up.
For sure.
And guys are going to have to play well. We know what Jake Feldhouse is going to bring. He's going to bring the inside boom with the rebounds and the layups and hopefully a couple dunks today. But it's going to be a tough game for them to get over the hump without their main man, Luke Asher. So, I guess March really proves what you're made of, and it's all about who's going to step up and who's going to make things happen today. This is Madison Central's home court advantage, pretty much. They're playing in Richmond, Kentucky. All the fans are going to be there. They've got this 30-3 record. They've only lost to top teams in the state: Woodford County, Lexington Catholic, St. X. So what are they going to do today? I mean,
well, as Coach Fritz used to say when we were playing for Central back in 07 to 11, adversity happens all the time, and how you respond to it is what determines you.
Not just in basketball, but in
your
life.
Personality as a man. In life, in basketball, and all that things. You got to step up and respond. When things go wrong, what are you going to do? So these kids coming off the bench don't have a ton of experience, but they're going to have to find ways to make plays for themselves and for other guys on the court, especially on offense. But they got to play good defense too, because
this is, and we were talking about this before, it's the beauty of the tournament in Kentucky.
Yeah, it is.
Everything has to go right to win it.
Yes, it does.
One bad thing, then this honestly was one of the worst things that could have happened. But everything's got to go right. Now somebody's got to step up. And we may be singing their praises next week when they're playing on Monday.
We could be.
Yeah, and that's why the Kentucky State tournament is so freaking elusive to get to where you want to be in that final game and have a chance to win it all. Because in Kentucky, like we said before, there's only one team that wins the state tournament. It's not a tournament for 6A, 5A, 4A, 3A, etc. It's the one tournament for everybody. There's 16 teams, one from each region, and winner takes all. So
winner takes all, and this is winner go home territory right now, baby.
It is. Lose one, you're done.
Lose one, you're done. So we'll just jump into predictions for the game today. We'll also do predictions for Lex Cath and Great Crossing to see who will be playing for that coveted and elusive 11th Region Championship to walk onto that beautiful Rupp Arena floor. I never got to do it in my time, but I know some guys who did, and there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. So let's jump into predictions. What are we thinking today?
Well, we got it's Madison Central versus Frederick Douglass.
That's right.
I'm going to go with my team, obviously, Madison Central
right.
by 5. I'm going to say 70-65 Central, and then for the other game, I got Lex Catholic in my bracket beating Great Crossing, but Great Crossing's got that Orem kid, and he's really starting to play well. He's played well all season, so it's going to be a close one. I'm going to say like a 1 or 2 point game.
Watched them.
I'm going to say like 59-60 Catholic.
Ooh, that's a tight one. I like that.
Catholic wins by
I'm also
point.
going the exact same as Cam. I do think Central pulls it out. Honestly, it's probably going to hopefully a shot in the butt. Having Luke being hurt, hopefully they do it for him and they pull that out. I'm going to say it's going to be a more up-tempo game. I'm going to say it's going to be 70-66 Central. 70-66.
High scoring.
Yeah,
and
then the first game, I'm also going to go with Lex Cath. I think that it's tough to beat a Brandon Salzman team ever. They're always there. They're always good. They never have the best athletes, but for some reason you just cannot get rid of them.
I was just talking about Duke basketball, how they're always good
are the
every
Duke
year.
of Kentucky.
They are the Duke of
Kentucky.
Basketball.
It is
for sure.
Same colors and everything. And they have some of the most hated guys.
I mean,
it's tough.
So you've got Central and Lex Cath. You've got Central and Lex Cath. Okay. Yeah. Wow. So
3 for 3.
I've gone back and forth with this, and I definitely don't want to not pick my team, but Luke Asher being down really changes the equation on this game. But I still think the Indians get it done by their chinny chin chins And I'm going to say 63-60 Madison Central over Frederick Douglass is my prediction. But then Great Crossing and Lex Catholic. Gosh, I just hate to pick Lex Catholic, and I hate for us to all pick the same teams.
You almost have to.
But it just feels like Lexington Catholic has this way of playing basketball, and it's just tough for them to lose in these type of games. So yeah, Lex Catholic over Great Crossing.
I got Central winning this one. I would say 68-57.
Okay, this is my man Corbin right here from Florida.
And then I think
Florida Corb.
I believe his name's Grayson, the sophomore.
Yeah, he's gonna have to step up big time for this team and score.
Correct. I'm thinking he's going somewhere in the 20s today.
They need it. They need every bit of it.
And then Lex Cath. I don't really know those two teams very well, but we're just gonna. Did you go Lex Cath?
Oh, we went to Madison Central. He went to Madison
No, for prediction wise.
Oh, we all three went to.
So I'll go Great
Crossing.
Crossing.
We all three went Lex Cath. Oh, he's going Crossing.
Just to make sure it doesn't jinx us there.
Good. That's a great point because I didn't really want to be the third one in a row to pick the same thing. So I'm glad that our Florida Corp got it done.
I'm picking Catholic because I don't want Crossing to win because they played us to 1 point at home.
We were at the game at Madison Central when they played Great Crossing.
Yeah, and I walked out because I felt like bad luck, and they came back and won. So that's why I'm not going to the games today, guys.
Tough game. So, yeah, that's our predictions for today. So, hopefully we see a Central Catholic or a Central Great Crossing championship game on Monday.
Guys, who's in the driver's seat in the state right now with this injury? We were saying Central might be, but who do you think is the best team, and who do you think could possibly win the state tournament? One or two teams, whatever you got.
Well, we know the Louisville teams have eaten each other.
Luckily, only one of them can make it to the state tournament.
And that one
because there's probably three that could have won it.
The one who's St. X.
Those boys. I don't know who's on their media team, but the
media is going crazy.
It's going crazy.
And Lindsay is actually going to be at the UK game.
Yeah,
is what I heard. That we're recruiting him for 2028.
We were just looking, and he is built like an NFL running back. He is
6'1",
can jump,
doing windmills.
Crazy.
So we'd love to have him.
Oh, for sure. I think they're easily the number one now that Asher went down. Central still got a chance. Like, they're still top 5 in my opinion with Asher out, but it's going to make the road a lot tougher. And then of course there's always a team in like Western Kentucky, like a Davies County. I've heard is
Davies
really
County's
good.
been floating around as well.
That's Owensboro. Davis County is they got some players.
God, would love to see Rajon Rondo's son too on that
North
Arena
Oldham
floor. North Oldham get in there.
They could. I know they had a kid go down with like an ACL though, like their second leading scorer. So
injuries.
I just don't see. He's great. He's going to be awesome, but I don't see an 8th grade Rajon Rondo's kid leading a team to the state tournament.
It would be tough. That would be. It's happened before, but it would be very, very tough. But he is an absolute dog.
He is a dog.
Yeah, very good. He handled the pressure at Central. They ended up losing by like 20, but he handled it very well while he was in there.
Yeah, I mean, this is a fun time of year. Anything can happen, and we know that. We've seen that. The last time that we were doing a podcast and all hanging out and then riding to Richmond for the game, Central was playing Frederick Douglass, and it didn't go Central's way. We're hoping that those tides change today, so it should be very interesting about what's going on with this game. But we are going to kick it over and talk a little bit about Kentucky basketball. Kentucky has a big game today.
Do we have to?
I mean, should we?
Should we? Most of this season, I've paid more attention to high school basketball than I have college basketball because this has been a tough season. And, I just if we beat Florida today, good job. But still not a great season, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens. And John Bones has been wanting to talk about this. We might have to get him on the phone.
Yeah, we should definitely get John Bones on the phone, see what he's talking about with this game.
Do you think Florida rests anybody today? Because
I
got it locked
they do.
up.
I pray they do.
Would you put an asterisk on the win at that point? Who? Thomas Hall was out last game. That's a big loss.
Oh, my God. So I would love if he was out.
Do you put an asterisk on the win if they sit people?
No.
You don't?
No
you just
asterisk.
take the win?
Because this affects the SEC tournament seeding.
For Kentucky, it does.
For Kentucky, for them it doesn't.
Yeah.
But for us, this is huge.
That's
understandable. And we need Tennessee to lose to Vanderbilt. and then we also need Missouri to lose to Arkansas. And if we get that, we can get a double bye, which would be insane, right?
Like, as a Kentucky basketball fan,
19-11 Kentucky getting a double bye in the SEC tournament.
You should never have to think about it
take
like
my
this.
eyes, take everything from me.
I can't believe it. Well, speaking of the devil, I didn't even have to. He just called me
right
right
now. Who do we have on the phone?
Is that John Bones?
Ding, 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 ding.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, John Bones? A special caller from a special place in Michigan. Right, John?
Yeah, we're up north for the weekend. Yeah.
Up north for the day. We're talking about the 19-11 Kentucky Wildcats, brother. 10-7 in conference. They've got a 1-game losing streak. They were 14-3 at home this year. What's your thoughts? I mean, they were 4-6 away. This game is going to be at home at Rupp Arena. You got to feel good about that. They lost to Florida, played them tough. I mean, what's your thoughts on today, and what's your thoughts on what the SEC seeding will be for the Kentucky Wildcats?
It's really just been a roller coaster of a season, man. You really think that the team gets some traction. There's been times where they've went on some win streaks, especially in conference, and there's just no consistency. I think they're going to have their hands full with arguably the best team in the country today, defending champion Gators. But, I think the line was like 7.5. And, I don't have a whole lot of confidence that Kentucky can cover that today.
Yeah, 7.5 is feels steep. Feels like a tough one. But, I mean, they only lost to Florida by 9 at Florida. So that kind of makes sense with it being a home game. I mean, what's your thoughts on today? Do you have any predictions for the game today? And do you think we will get a bye or a double bye in the SEC tournament?
I don't feel particularly good about it. I think they're definitely going to probably lose this game. I think that slates them to play on Wednesday, if they don't get the help that they need. And
they just to stop you really quick, John, at the SEC tournament on Wednesdays, it's $10 tickets and it's first come first serve, so you can sit wherever you want. Can you imagine the Kentucky Wildcats in Nashville, $10 tickets and sit wherever you want to for a Wednesday game? Insane.
I think it only happened one time under Calipari, and that was the COVID year.
So they're showing it
after COVID.
They're showing on the TV right now. Kentucky
SEC men's tournament.
Kentucky has the 8th
seed, second
and they
round.
have a bye, and they would play Alabama or South Carolina next, and then would
Georgia or South Carolina. Excuse me.
And then would play, if they win that game, Florida after that. So they have them slated for getting a bye and playing on Thursday, which is what we hope. But that probably only holds if they win today.
Yeah, I would. Sorry, go ahead.
They didn't beat Florida or they didn't beat Alabama or Georgia earlier in the season. So, these projected matchups don't necessarily make me feel any better about this team, about this coaching staff, and about the state of this program.
I mean, so when you say
we're talking
that,
state of the program now.
I was just about to say, are you saying that, what are you saying right now, John? So, are you saying that if Kentucky loses today, maybe doesn't win games in the SEC tournament, maybe goes out in 32 of the NCAA? I mean, are you saying the state of the program is in the worst place it's been in a long time, and Pope is on the hot seat?
Definitely in the worst place it's been in a long time. But if I'm a new athletic director and I see that the program that's driving, the face of the program, or the face of Kentucky basketball, which is Mark Pope, and I see that he's lost, almost 30 games in 2 seasons. It might not quite be 30, but I think it's the low 20s. And I see Duke losing only 1 or 2 games. I see Michigan, who has only lost 1 or 2 games in the first season of a new coach, and I'm ready for Kentucky to get back to that, and I'm not sure that direction is attainable with Mark Pope as head coach.
Wow.
That was a
strong detail, and
that's
a very interesting take. But I get it.
This is why we called Bones.
I certainly get it, and I'm with you. I would really what would save this season is a win today
For sure.
And at least getting to Saturday in the SEC tournament, winning Thursday, Friday if they wind up getting a bye. And then if you can –
they're a lock for the big tournament. So
they are.
The losses here don't necessarily mean much. I think they've done enough to lock themselves into the NCAA tournament. But how can you expect this team to advance past the first round or past the second round based on what we've seen? This team is a roller coaster. You don't know what version of the team you're going to get from game to game.
Yeah, because a loss could mean like an 8 or 9 seed. And you get an 8-9 matchup, it's a toss-up. That's a coin flip on a win. So you could be out first round.
And then you're playing a Duke or a Michigan in the first round or in the second round, and then your season's probably over.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely want all of the people who are listening today, because we'll certainly have a March Madness to Gladness tournament breakdown.
Gladness or sadness. We haven't decided.
We'll definitely have predictions coming your way. John, I mean, anything else that you want to say about the UK basketball program right now? We probably need Dink Pate, and we probably need Tyron Stokes to feel a little better about next year, right?
Absolutely. A lot of the talk, which we haven't locked down any recruits to this point, but a lot of the talk has just been, why aren't we locking down those recruits? And a lot of that has to do with, our media company backing our NIL. And, there's a lot of questions and a lot of insecurity in that area from the fan base, I think you've seen over the last few weeks. And, people want to see this team win. People want to see this program win. It's better for college basketball whenever they're good and they're competitive. And, 9 and 10 win seasons, the way I grew up, that doesn't happen in Kentucky. Or 9 and 10 loss seasons. That's not supposed to be who we are. And that now that we're facing that for back-to-back years, I know Mark Pope stacked a lot of good wins, but we want to be where Duke is. We want to be where Michigan is. We want to be where Arizona is, and we're just not close.
And historically we have, and that's where we need to be, because we don't want to end up like Indiana. And some of these other programs that used to be blue bloods. UCLA that used to be blue bloods, and then they're just out of the picture because of years of bad coaching, and nobody wanted to make a change. So we'll see what happens.
All right, man. Hope you all have a great day.
We'll certainly see what happens.
Thanks
Thank you
for
so
calling
much,
in, John
Bones, for
Bones.
talking to us on the Richmondites podcast.
Say it again.
Windians.
The Windians today. We predicted
Windians.
them to win, John, so hopefully it comes to fruition. Thank you for taking the call.
We appreciate the call.
That's our man, John Bones, Richmondites podcast. Man, what a day. Central
Big
versus
day.
Fred Doug, Great Crossing, Lexcath, Duke, Carolina.
Big time.
And
Without
then
Caleb
UK
Wilson.
versus Florida. I mean, it's a huge basketball day here in the Bluegrass. That Kentucky game is at home. So, I mean, high school basketball down the road. Rupp Arena is going to be popping. I hope you all are getting out today. It's a little rainy, but it's nice and warm.
Well, I was going to say beautiful spring day pretty much, but now it's cloudy. It was, 75, 80 degrees?
Yeah.
But drunk Bill Meck texted me and said there's going to be a tornado warning later, so we might be in trouble.
Gotcha.
But everybody hug your friends, your family, your ACLs, and my like I said, prayers to Luke Asher and his future career. Sure. He's going to be fine. Just there's going to be some rehab, but we'll get there when we get there, and this team just has to step up. So we'll see what happens.
Hopefully they do it for him.
Speaking of family, shout out my little brother. It's his birthday over in Australia.
Hey, Tanner.
Happy birthday, Tanner.
Happy birthday,
Get well. Get well.
Well, I mean, with that being said, I guess we should. Cultural appropriation.
Go Indians.
Go Indians.
Engines.